Music or art does not belong to the artist. It belongs to the audience and the audience only. I believe this is something I once learned from an old friend, and this old friend of mine happens to be the ambassador for classical music on planet Earth. And tonight, he is sitting in the midst of kings and queens because he has done more for this art form than perhaps any other living human being in modern time. It takes a genius, and it takes a lifetime of practice and sacrifice, and it takes one hell of a performing artist to truly break new ground. It takes Paganini, Rachmaninoff, it takes Maria Callas, Pavarotti, Victor Borge, it takes Jenny Lind, it takes a star, it takes Yo-Yo Ma. But now I will read the official citation for Yo-Yo Ma. The Polar Music Prize 2012 is awarded to Yo-Yo Ma, the leading cellist of our time. Yo-Yo Ma has dedicated his virtuosity and his heart to journeys of musical exploration and discovery around the world. With a cello and curiosity in his wake, Yo-Yo Ma has, in traveling routes like the Silk Road, united people from every continent. Yo-Yo Ma is a living proof that music is communication, passion, and ability to share experience. Please come up on stage and receive the Polar Music Prize of 2012 from the hands of His Majesty the King, Carl XVI Gustav.
Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so deeply honored to receive the Polar Music Prize. Thank you, members of the Polar Music Prize Award Committee. It is indeed a humbling experience to be joining the ranks of so many of my personal heroes. It is also a particular source of pleasure to receive this award alongside Paul Simon. I often think that the sounds I make when I play the cello are but the tip of the iceberg. Beneath what is audible are the ideas of working towards something bigger than oneself, advocating for unheard voices, and taking pleasure in the success of others. As I reflect on the intentions of the Polar Music Prize, I realize that the tip of this polar iceberg and much of Swedish society also rests on such fundamental values. Your philosophy has influenced my thinking from an early age. From reading Dag Hammarskjöld in high school, Cicely Bach's moral ethical philosophy in college, to first discovering the Scandinavian values of social responsibility in Minneapolis, a distant suburb of Stockholm. More recently, in reading about the concept of lagom, I recognize the work-life balance my family has been trying to teach me all these years. So many people have helped me to be present tonight, but none more than my family, my dear wife Jill, and our children, Nicholas and Emily. As time goes by, I realize that it is precisely this delicate balance between the love of family and the values that I try to practice every day that give true meaning to life. Thank you all once again.